Hi, welcome to Fightmaster Yoga. I'm Lesley Fightmaster, and we are on day 22 of Hatha Yoga Happiness, a 30-day program to help you feel a little happier. Today's tool or topic is sing. Sing a song, make it simple. Okay, so a little cringy. We're gonna do a little bit of singing today though, because it helps to release the endorphins in the body. It's good for boosting immune system, relieving stress. So today we'll need our 2 blocks and our strap and something to sit on. Put on something comfortable, roll out your mat, and let's get started. So we'll begin in our comfortable seated position, and let's change the cross of the shins today. And just close your eyes, begin to take some long breaths. Just get comfortable. And then let's bring our hands together and set an intention today. Let's today allow our practice to help brighten our moods, help to relieve any stress, and help us to be comfortable in our own bodies, regardless of what anybody else is thinking or doing. And let your eyes softly blink open. So, since our topic is singing today, we're going to do a mantra together. This is called the Gayatri Mantra, and it is in Sanskrit. It's really about asking for blessings from the universe and sending blessings to the universe. And this mantra actually can help to sharpen your mind and improve your immune system, as well as relieving stress. So we'll do call and response like I would if you were with me in the room. And I'm gonna do the call and the response, we can do it together. Then the second time through, I'll just do the call and you do the response. And then the third time through, we'll do it together. And then we'll end with Om Shanti, 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 which means peace. Peace, peace, perfect peace. Okay, so here we go. This might be a little cringy, might be a little uncomfortable singing, but let's do it anyway. Feel the fear, do it anyway. So I'm gonna close my eyes. You're welcome to keep yours open or closed. Oh, and the mantra is below if you want to follow along and read it. Take a nice long breath in. And release it. And we'll do call and response first. Om Bhur-Bhuva Svaha. Your turn. Om Bhur-Bhuva Svaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Dio Yo Na Prachodayat, Dio Yo Na Prachodayat. Call and response. Om Bhur-Bhuva Svaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Dio Yo Na Prachodayat. One more together. Om Bhur-Bhuva Svaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dio Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. If your eyes are closed, let them softly blink open. Hopefully that wasn't too painful for you. And let's come forward onto our hands and knees. Lining up our wrists under the shoulders with the knees under the hips. Spread out your fingers. Just a couple rounds of cat and cow. So as you inhale, bring your chest forward. Lift your chin and tailbone up. As you exhale, round your back. Draw your chin in, tuck your tailbone. Again, inhaling forward. Widen across the chest. Exhale, round your back. And again, inhale. Bring your heart through the gates of your arms. Exhale, round the back. Draw the ribs and belly in. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Come to neutral. Walk your hands forward about a handprint. Tuck your toes under and make your way into downward facing dog. Arms, shoulders distance, feet hips width. And for this first one, feel free to bicycle the legs. You can really warm up the hamstrings and the calf muscles. And now pressing into the base of your fingers, lift up through your forearms. And start to settle into your down dog. Let's bend both knees for a moment. Keep your hips up way high. Stretch through the spine and then reach the heels toward the floor. Draw in through the lower belly and pull the ribs in. Now remember, anytime you want to break, please take it. Take the knees down and rest. It's always, always your option. So from here, we'll take a breath in. Exhale everything out. Bend your knees, look up, and just walk your feet to your hands. And then inhale, bring your hands to your shins, come halfway up, lengthen. And then exhale, fold. So bend the knees as needed. If the legs are straight, then shift the weight toward the balls of the feet. Make sure to pull up on the kneecaps from the quadricep muscles. Let's just take 2 breaths here. And then bring the hands to the shins, to the hip bones. And with a long spine, inhale and come all the way up. So we're going to take Surya Namaskar A to warm up. First one we'll do will be modified. So follow me for the modification. You can stay with the modification all the time too if you like. Finding Tadasana pose, feet together or hips width. Press evenly through the feet, lift the belly from the legs. And open up the chest. Remember our nice posture. And next inhale, sweep the arms out, around and up. Look up if it's okay on your neck. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold. Bend the knees as needed. Inhale, hands to shins, look up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, come to plank pose and lower through chaturanga. I'm going to take my knees down for this one. We're coming all the way to the floor. Inhale, hands by low ribs, cobra. Pull the shoulder blades toward the waist, keep the belly lifted. Exhale, tuck the toes, come to the knees, downward facing dog. For 3 breaths, so stretching back. 3. Exhale, let your head just hang so arms and ears are in line. 2. Exhale. And 1 more breath in. Exhale it out, bend the knees, look up, either step or hop your feet forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, fingertips on the floor or hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Press down through the feet. Inhale to reach. Exhale, Samastitihi. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hips and fold. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, step to plank, or if you're hopping back, land in chaturanga. Lower from plank, knees up or down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Remember, if you're in up dog, thighs and knees off the floor. And exhale to down dog. Arms, shoulders distance, feet hips width. Breathing. So remember to press a little extra into the thumb first finger side of the hands and turn the outer upper arms, the triceps back toward the feet and the biceps forward toward the front of the mat. 2 more breaths. One more breath in. Exhale it out, bend the knees, look up, either step or hop your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Press down through the feet. Inhale, reach. And exhale to Samasthiti. One more time. Inhale, the arms reach. Exhale, fold in, hinging from the hips with a long spine. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, stepping to plank, or if you hop back, land in chaturanga. Shoulders no lower than the elbows. Inhaling up. And exhale back. Breathing here. Stretch out the spine, keep the ribs and belly drawing in. Your heels are right behind the second toes. So when you look back, you don't see the heels. The outer edges of the feet are parallel. And from here, let's inhale and lift the right leg back and up from the inner thigh. And then exhale, lightly step it up by your right hand. Stay on the ball of your back foot. We'll come into a high lunge. So let's bend the back knee a moment. So you'll tilt your pelvis forward a little bit, pull in the belly, and then reach up, stretching the back leg. Now, if your shoulders are okay with it today, let's interlace the fingers, everything but the index, and reach up nice and tall. Maybe looking up if your neck feels comfortable with that, and breathing. Take one more breath here. And then releasing the arms, let's bring the hands right to the heart center and spin the back heel down. Now line up your front heel with your back arch. You probably have to move your front foot a little for warrior two. Make sure the knees right over the middle toes. Add your arms when your legs are set, and breathe here. Keep lifting the belly. Back inner thighs lifting. One more breath. And then reverse, dropping the left arm, reverse. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, come up. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down. So you can go right into down dog or exhaling to plank and chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. Inhale your left leg back and up. Exhale and step it up by the left hand. Stay on the ball of your back foot. Come on up. So again, we'll bend the back knee a moment. Lift your hip bones towards your lower ribs. Lengthen through the back ribs. Reach up. Straighten the back leg as much as you can. Keep your belly in. And then if you can, interlace. Other pinky in the front if you can remember. And stretch up. Looking up if it feels okay on the neck. Pressing into the front heel. Couple breaths. Pulling the left hip back gently. And then bring the hands to heart. Spin your back heel down. Line up front heel and back arch. And then warrior two. So remember this knee pressing toward the little toe side of the foot. This back inner thigh is lifting. Just a couple breaths here. Lift the chest. Relax the shoulder blades. Now keep the front knee bent, reverse. Exhale, bend into it. Inhale up. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down, either right into down dog or to plank. Lowering as you exhale. Pressing up as you inhale. Stretch back to down dog as you exhale. Just a couple breaths here. If you want a break, please feel free to take the knees down and rest. You're always welcome to push the pause button, take a break. Take one more long breath in. Exhale it all out, bend the knees, look past the fingers, either step or hop your feet up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Let's bend the knees for Utkatasana, chair pose. Drop the hips a little. Inhale, arms up. Weight into the heels. And exhale, Samastitihi. So have a block handy by the front of your mat. We're going to do another flow sequence. Here we go. Inhale, bend the knees again to chair. Exhale, belly to thighs, and then forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step or float to chaturanga. Inhale, press up. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step it right between the hands, right in the middle. Spin the back heel down. Inhale, warrior two again. Exhale here. So we're going to keep moving. First, make sure you're lined up. Heel to arch, knee over ankle, then reverse. Exhale, bend the front knee. Now inhale, straighten it out. Take an exhale here. On the next inhale, come up for triangle. If you like a shorter stance, you can shorten it. Hinge from the front hip, reach out and down. And take your right hand down to the block or the floor or your shin. Reach up through the left fingertips. Press into the base of the big toe of your right foot, pressing the calf toward the shin. And then inhale, reach your left arm forward. Exhale, sweep it down and take it behind your back, either resting it at the low back or you can hook it onto the thigh if it'll reach. Look up at the ceiling unless it bothers your neck and breathe. 2 more breaths. And then looking back down, we'll bend the front knee. Make your way to down dog any way you like. Exhaling chaturanga or just go right into down dog. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring it through right between the hands. Back heel flat, line up heel to arch. Inhaling, warrior two. Exhale here, find your pose. Make sure your heel to arch, the knee is over the ankle. And then reverse. Bend into the left knee. Keep reversing, straighten the left leg, inhale. Exhale there, come on up for triangle pose. Shorten the stance if you like, it's up to you. Hinge from the front hip, reach out and down. I like to use the block. That's up to you as well. Press into the base of the big toe of the left foot. Try to lengthen from the left hip crease through the left armpit. And then inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, sweep it down. Bring it to the low back or reach around to hook it onto the thigh, rolling the shoulder back. And breathing here. Nice long breaths. Firm the leg muscles. Pull the belly in. 1 more breath. And then looking down, bend the front knee, bring the hands to the mats. Vinyasa, which is through plank, chaturanga, or go right to down dog. Inhaling up. Exhale back. So a few breaths here. Stretching back. Nice steady ujjayi, inhales and exhales equal in breath. 1 more breath in. Exhale it out. Bend the knees, keep the hips high, look up, step or hop your feet up. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. Exhale, fold. And then bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. And Samastitihi. Exhale. You're going to add on to that. Inhale, bend the knees to chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back, find chaturanga. Inhale, press up. Exhale, back. Inhale, right leg lifts from the inner thigh. Exhale, step it up between the hands, right in the middle. Spin your back heel flat, lining heel to arch. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale here. And we'll keep moving this time. So inhale, reverse. Exhale, bend the knee. Keep reversing, inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale. Come on up, inhale for triangle. Shorten the stance if you like, hinge from the hip. Use your block. If you want to, stretch up through the top arm. Then inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, sweep it down to the low back or wrap it around to the thigh. So we're going to move into half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana from here. You're welcome to stay in triangle pose if half moon pose isn't in your practice. Otherwise, look down at the front foot, take a little bend in the knee, take the block 6 to 12 inches in front, float the back leg up. Keep the half rep if you can. Otherwise, if it's too much, just release the left arm up. 3 breaths. 2. Now we're going to come back into side angle pose. We're going to make it to Parshva Konasana. So slowly start bending the front knee. You can bring your block with you. Now bend this knee right over the ankle and roll up the shoulder. Take a breath in, and then exhale, looking down through your vinyasa. Or again, you can go right into down dog, your choice. See how you're feeling. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step it up between the hands. Back foot flats, warrior 2. Exhale here, make sure the knee is over the ankle. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, bend the front knee. Inhale, keep reversing, straighten the leg. Exhale. And inhale to come up. Set up for triangle, hinge from the front hip, reach out and down. Next inhale, reach the right arm forward. Exhale, sweep it down. Bring it to the low back or hook it onto the thigh. And then again, you can stay right with this, or you'll move toward half moon pose. Looking down at the front foot, take a little bend, pick up the block, take it 6 to 12 inches in front of you. Float the back leg up so that the heel is about in the same line as your hip. If you're getting wobbly and you need to release the hand, you can just reach it up. 3 breaths. Keep rolling the top shoulder back if you can. 2. And then we're going to come to side angle. So looking down, bend the front knee. We'll slide the block back as we take the knee over the ankle, lining up heel to arch. Side angle, Parshva Konasana. Take an inhale. Exhale, release it. Make your way to down dog any way you like. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. Good. So we're going to stay here, or you can take your knees down and take a child's pose for a few breaths. Good. And then let's come on to the knees. And interlace your fingers. Take your forearms down, your elbows down. Elbows no wider than the shoulders. Tuck your toes under, lift into dolphin. So dolphin pose. Keep lifting the shoulders away from the floor. Stretching back, one more breath. And come back down. Child's pose. So rest in child's pose for a breath or 2. Then we're going to do it again. So onto the knees again. Elbows no wider than the shoulders. Tuck your toes. Back to dolphin. And then this time, either stay or step back about a foot and dolphin plank. You can probably do dolphin plank. I mean, it's up to you. You can stay with dolphin or come to dolphin plank. Lift the backs of the knees up, bring the chest forward. And breathe. Just 2 breaths. Hips about in the same line as the shoulders. And then walk the feet up and make your way to dolphin. And then make your way back onto the knees, child's pose. So we're gonna do that same thing again, dolphin into dolphin plank. Or if you would like to go into a headstand, you can do that instead. Now, only if your neck is good, you don't have any injuries in the neck, no high blood pressure, no glaucoma, not during ladies' vacation. Use the wall. Remember we did it last week, take the knuckles all the way up to the wall. So imagine right here's my wall, my knuckles all the way touching. Make sure it's the very crown of the head onto the floor. Rest the back of the head in the hands. And then walking up, you'll take one leg up to the wall and then the other. So I feel we're there. And keep lifting the shoulders away from the ears. Or you're in dolphin into dolphin plank. Just a couple more breaths. So if you're at the wall, you'll start to split the legs to come down. Or if you're away from the wall and you want to practice coming down in a pike, use the belly muscles. And child's pose rest. Chin the arms forward. Let's come into down dog and we'll release the head and neck. So stretch back in your down dog. And lightly nod your head yes. Turn your head no. Either stay here for a few more breaths or take one more vinyasa. Inhaling plank. Exhale chaturanga. Inhaling up dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. And then we'll come through and sit for bridge. Grab a block if you want a supported bridge. So your choices are bridge or wheel or supported bridge. I'm gonna take just 2 rounds today. So feet are hips width apart, outer edges of the feet parallel. Lift into bridge. You can use supported bridge if you like. If you wanna go all the way up, remember, hands up by the ears first to the crown of the head, line up your wrists and elbows, then straighten the arms. I'm gonna do supported bridge. 3 breaths. 2 more breaths. Good. So if you're supported bridge and supported bridge with me, you can stay. Otherwise, come down. And when you come down, let the soles of the feet together, knees apart. Rest in Supta Baddha Konasana. Good, and then last one, another bridge pose, supported bridge, or Urdhva Dhanurasana wheel pose. So get yourself set up. As you're ready, come on up. So remember to spiral the thighs in toward each other. Lengthen your buns towards the backs of your knees. Press your shoulder blades toward your chest to widen the collarbones. One more breath. Good. If you're in bridge, release, roll down. If you're in wheel, chin into chest. Come down, supported bridge, lift off of your block. And come down. And let's hug the right knee into the chest and extend the left leg out. Now take your left hand to the right shin and guide the right leg over to the left and twist. Look over the right shoulder. And then we'll come on back to center. Draw the left knee into the chest, extend the right leg out. And then with your right hand, take it to the left shin, bring it across and twist. And look over the left shoulder. And then head to center, come on back. Hug both knees into the chest. And then rock up and down the spine, or you can roll over to the right and press up. Either way. Go up and down the spine. Coming all the way up for Paschimottanasana. Extend the legs in front. And pull the toes back. Remember, if you're rounded here, sit up on your blanket or your pillow. Pull the toes back. Inhale, arms up. Hinge from the hips. Exhale, forward. Inhale, chest forward, lengthen. And exhale to extend. Just a few more breaths. Remember, you can always use your strap. You can hold on to it, get a little more length. Put it this way too, and stay up higher. However it works for you. Doesn't matter how deep you get in. And then inhale, head up. Exhale to release, and then we'll just take the feet onto the floor. Sitting up tall with a long spine. If you have any issues with your back, you're gonna put your hands down. Otherwise, you can keep your spine long, and we'll come down with a long spine using the belly muscles. And then once you get down here, shoulder blades toward the waist, buns toward the heels. Let your feet flop open, arms by your sides, your palms facing up. Close your eyes, get comfy, allow your body to just melt into the floor. Quiet mind and quiet body, Shavasana. And right where you are, take a slightly deeper breath in. As you let it go, start to make movements. Move your fingers and your toes, and your hands and feet. And reach out through your arms, stretch through your legs. And bending the knees, let's roll to the right. Let's pause in a moment here for gratitude for all of our blessings. And then with your left hand, press up, let your head come up last. For our quote, having to do again with singing, so make sure to sing today. If you didn't join me for the Gayatri Mantra, sing something else. This is a quote from Stephen Sondheim, who's a composer. He said, "If I cannot fly, let me sing." Let's bring our hands together. Hands to the forehead, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. Hands to the mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communications, sending out positive energy to all beings everywhere. Namaste. I'm so glad you joined me today. You're doing an awesome job. And don't forget to push the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And go to fightmasteryoga.com, join our email list, and then I'll send out an email. I usually send one out once a week. And go to, let's see, you just put your email address in there. Also, there's a daily practice there. So after this 30 days is done and you want to keep practicing every day, you can go to Fightmaster Yoga. There's a new class up every day. Not a brand new class, but I put together a weekly schedule. And if you want to help support Fightmaster Yoga, on our website there's an Amazon banner. You just click there, it takes you to Amazon. If you do any shopping on Amazon, do it through that, and then that helps to support us, or you can donate. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye.